don't like the audio cut. Hold on. My chat, please. Okay. So yeah, the intro here is definitely showing off that that one SKELL definitely belongs to whatever those purple things are. And they're very much likely, well, from what it looked like, way better than the ganglion. Telethia plume active. I can fight the Telethia? That's crazy. It's taking a second to connect. Weird. There we go. Online. Now that we're online, let's see. Plume's RP has fallen to 80%. Okay. Elena. Hold on. Wanna show off something? Think I can in here? Yeah! Nice and customized. Look at that. Does it have the others in here? No. Doesn't, because they don't have a registered pilot yet. I did mess around with my SKELL with my fiance earlier. So it should be parked right outside the barracks. Okay, that's not where I parked it, but you know, it was right here, but you know, right here works. Oh yeah. Ooh. Now, I will say I did not grab weapons for my SKELL. That is the one thing I did not do. And I named it. Boys are here. Alright, let's check the missions. This might be side quest time. First, just to make sure it's out of the way before it becomes a problem later, I need to do the Close Comrades Affinity mission. And 25% of Oblivia needs to be discovered. So let's see if I've done Close Comrades. No. Okay. So that'll be priority number 1. I said bind, matchmaker. I do want to take other quests like this one at a time from now on, just to make sure I'm up to date on all of them. Because if I didn't remember what to choose in that one mission about the helicopter, I looked this up afterward. If I had chosen the red wire, if I didn't have that vague memory of some random NPC in a passerby conversation saying something about blue wires and helicopters, if I didn't remember that, and I used that blue wire, the guy that was part of that duo, he would have died. He would have just died. And the thing was, I would have gotten extra pay for it because he'd be missing, so he couldn't be paid for it. So they'd give me his end of, you know, end of the deal. It's so easy for somebody to die here. Close Comrades, is that what it wanted? Yeah. It is so easy for somebody to die. So I need to be a little more careful. Doug and Lao cannot be in here. Okay. It's another thing going off of whatever's going on with Lao. Well, since it is kind of main story stuff, I'll have Elma and Lynn in here. No more Doug, no more Lao. Who do I want on then? I guess I can just bring Irina. Let's do it. Close Comrades.
Colonel, you haven't seen Lao around, have you?
The moon haunts
Not recently, no.
Did you two have plans?
Real.
Not plans, so much as a mission we were supposed to handle together.
And he stood you up? Ah, that's so tacky.
Can't really argue with that. Still, I'm sure he had his reasons, so try not to be too harsh on him, alright?
Wait, what?
Real.
Why are you defending the guy who stood you up?
Another fair point.
You are such a weirdo.
That's all I had to say.
What's the deal?
Real as hell.
Why are you so protective of Lao anyway?
We go way back. We were in the same unit before serving under the Colonel.
Wow, that long?
Yep. I was a scout. He was a sniper. We fought all over the world before the coalition government formed.
Man, I bet there are some stories there.
Yeah. Not sure I want anyone here.
Dangerous. Again.
Hey, Elma, what do you think?
Again.
Maybe we can help Doug out since Lao was a no-show?
I certainly
Damn,
don't mind.
I've not
Is it
played that
something
game
we
in a
can
long
manage?
ass time.
Oh, well, sure.
Feels
It's nothing that requires a
traumatizing.
Pathfinder specifically.
Traumatic.
If
There
you
we
all
go.
want to help, I'd gladly take it.
Okay then, Tatsu on the case. Doug can rest easy.
Okay.
That's reassuring.
Those two haunt my
You're
dreams.
heading to Noctilum?
Right. 3 days ago, we started picking up scattered UM responses in the area. These are the spots. Problem is, we can't run our usual analysis through Frontier Nav.
So you want us to go check them out in person?
Exactly. If you can take these 3, my team will handle the others.
Sounds like a piece of cake.
We'll get in touch once we've gathered the data.
That'll be perfect. Thanks.
Sounds
HQ is
simple for
offering
someone
a
who
reward,
has a
of course.
SKELL.
But either way,
Oh my god, the
drinks are on me
motion
once
blur
you're
is so bad.
Are you kidding? Of course I do. Just leave it to me.
We'll be looking forward to it.
Dreaming of rivals goes crazy. Oh shit. Let's do this. Noctilum, okay. So... just collecting data, so I'm probably not even gonna need my SKELL that badly. Oh, no matter what, my ass is gonna get kicked one way or another in that game, no matter what I do. I can't even play Spidey without, oh, what's his face, fucking Iron Fist pulling up and starting to fly through the air with random bullshit he pulled out of his ass. Like, yeah, sure, man, alright. You can fly now.
Seems the response was coming from this plant.
The data collection's finished. I'll upload it to Frontier Nav.
It's always
Alright,
them too. They'll
let's head to
always
the
find a
next
way,
spot.
no matter what. Whoa. Oops.
Okay, we're done analyzing this one too. I'll put it up on Frontier Nav.
Just one to go.
Let's knock it out.
We love weird plants. Come on. You can totally make that. Yeah. Using a SKELL for traversal needs is great,
Right.
but figuring
Upload
out
to
its
Frontier
combat
Nav confirmed.
capabilities is very,
That's the last of them.
very rough.
Good work. I'll
Clearly.
let Doug know.
Hey, you, Elma? Sorry I'm audio only. We're kind of in the middle of something here.
Are you in combat? We'll be right there.
Nah, nothing you need to worry about. We got it under control.
Doug,
Alright, listen. If you really want to help, you can pick up my last data collection point. How's that sound?
fair enough. But you better be careful.
Thanks, Lynn. I'll throw in some chocolate for the trouble.
Hey, I want a drink too.
What?
There's a cafe that makes really good cocoa. Very
Oh,
expensive.
okay.
Oh.
Yeah,
Yeah, okay.
that makes
I can
sense.
make that happen. Alright. See you when we're done.
I was about to say, Lynn, what are you talking
Elma,
about?
You think he'll be okay?
I'm sure he'll be fine. Doug is a man of his word. Guys like him always fight harder when they've got a promise to keep.
Sounds like the opposite of Lau, huh? That guy never keeps a promise.
Yeah, no kidding. Alright, let's go hold up our end of the bargain. Time to earn that cocoa.
Yep.
Like, anytime Rivals get somebody by a chokehold is, like, the best. I don't know. Always has the funniest outcomes. Right now, my friend's, like, locked in it right now. I think he just hit plat.
Hey, Elma. Were there always this many indigents kicking around here?
And
No,
he was kind of
definitely
having a
not.
moment because another
I
friend
wonder if the
said that
plant is
getting the
drawing
plat
them
can't be
somehow.
that hard. Poor
I'll
guy
start the
was losing
analysis.
his mind. I guess he went through so many bad lobbies, but it was just really funny.
And that's that. We're good.
We may have finished the data collection, but it looks
An
like the mission
addiction,
isn't
yeah,
over just
that's
yet.
true. That is true. It had me.
You don't suppose Doug's team...
Yeah, they may be dealing with the same problem.
Bring on nasty critters.
It had me at
Friends
first,
will teach
but
them
like I
all
couldn't
a
stick with
lesson.
it.
You can help out anytime, you know.
I'm very awful at hero shooters.
Here they come! Open fire!
I remember dying here multiple times in the original. I think I took this on before I realistically should have. Before. My SKELL.
Shadow strike!
Time for some heavy armor.
Side slash!
Good position. Open fire! Lock this!
Use an aura! Get control of the battle!
Oh, wait. I forgot. I'm busted.
Don't forget about the rest. Take the fight to them.
Cool. I don't blame you. Damn. That's why I can't play ranked in anything. If I derank, I get so pissed.
Sorry to keep you guys.
Doug!
I'd have come sooner if I could. Guess this means I owe you both cocoa and chocolates, huh?
You know it.
Don't worry, guys. A guy with the SKELL has got this. Yeah, sure, put him on the team.
We should weaken them just to be safe.
Shadow strike!
Let's go, asshole.
Appreciate it.
Starfall Rondo! My oven screen! Astral Purge!
Don't have the best weaponry on my SKELL,
Take a moment to recover.
but if they can just handle the little guys, I'm fine with this. Oh god, I love battling in this thing. It looks so awkward. Oh, I combined it now? Cool.
I was gonna lay into him anyway.
Suck nice! Move in and do some damage!
Perish.
Move in and keep the rhythm going!
I need to help you guys with those tiny ones.
Starfall Blade!
Perish.
Executioner! Appendage destroyed! Move in and
I'll just shoot them.
Lock this! Starfall Rondo!
Never raged until Rivals. Huh.
Move in and do some damage!
My oven screen!
That's wild. I mean, I guess not really impossible, but there's probably been.
Electric shells!
Starfall Blade!
Oh, I know there's a game that made me rage before, like anything recent, at least. For some reason, nothing's entering my mind just yet. For some reason.
Don't forget about the rest. Take the fight to them.
Like, I know not every game in the world was that easy for me.
Starfall Blade!
Don't forget about the rest. Take the fight to them.
Move in and keep the rhythm going!
I was gonna lay into him anyway. My oven screen! Starfall Blade!
Cool.
These plants certainly seem to have
It's
some
not okay.
unique properties.
No kidding. Anyway, let's meet up in the city after I submit my report. We can split the
It's so
reward,
fair, though.
and I'll finally get you those drinks.
Copy that. Be careful.
Will do. Meet you at the cafe. I'll call Lau, too, so he can pony up as well.
I
It's a
need
date.
therapist. Therapist need. She can wait for her quest. I wanna get those drinks. There. After rivals, though. You make him play with me. That's so real, though. No, because that friend like dropped out of it for a bit, but he also like got his girlfriend in on the game, and now she's so addicted that she's shoving him into the game, which is the reason why he ended up going plat, just because he, what was it? He got dragged in by her, and then he just didn't stop playing even after she, you know, took her little breaks and shit. So I was like, alright, man. Sure. Like, sure. You can step away from the game anytime
Hey,
you like.
listen.
I'm sure,
I
man.
hear you covered for me on a job.
I did. And it was a ton of work, too.
My bad. Look, how about I treat you to some tea to make up for it? I know a shop that sells the good stuff. Grow
Wait,
right
please,
here on
Moon.
Mira.
Nice.
Wow, how exotic. Okay, you're forgiven.
Wait, what? That's all it took?
Hey, maybe next time you won't try to bribe me with chocolates like some little kid.
Who doesn't like chocolates?
Hey, what are
I
you, a
wanna know.
detective? I'll make it up to you as well, okay?
Any word on the results of that plant analysis, Doug?
Nope, nothing yet.
We're just not gonna get any
Well, I hope it's nothing
info out of him.
serious.
You're telling me.
I
Not
think
to
it'd be
worry.
important.
Whatever
He's kind of
happens,
abandoning
Tatsu is here.
teammates on the
And Tatsu
battlefield
more than
now.
happy to
This
help
is starting to
friends
get a
and
lot more
other pathetic
dangerous.
sad beings who need it.
He's got something big going on, I feel it. He's probably working with the ganglion right now. Photon Saber Art Starlight Duster. I don't think I will. Wait him off of his maid. Real.
By the way,
Are you even a real friend if you're not bullying your friends off their mains?
Hey,
Yeah, we... one of my other friends, he's just a huge fan of Venom in general, so anytime we played Rivals, he would only play Venom. Like, that was the only thing he was interested in the game for, but, and if he wasn't Venom, he wasn't that interested, so we had to end up forcing him to learn how to play, Penny, just to, make him have at least something else. Cause, like, inevitably, your main's gonna get sniped. No matter what you do. Your main is gonna get sniped. There's no point in, like, trying to think like it'll never happen to you and main only like one thing. It's gonna go. So... And then eventually he'd, like, learn the ins and outs of the character just to, like, never play the game again. So, like, alright, yeah, sure, man. Spidey's so real. Sticking to healers. Yeah, that's fair. I think my main support is, ah, shit. I think my main support is, Mantis. I had a lot of fun playing Mantis. Oh no, I felt like I could, like, you know, decently hold my own for a little bit, stall out, waiting for teammates to arrive while also, you know, of course, supporting. But if it ever came down to me, I could at least hold my own for a little bit, not really like kill, because of course that's not my job, but if I can hold them off for a little bit while somebody else, you know, pulls up, beats the shit out of who I need to beat the shit out of, like, I'm fine by that. Ooh, yeah. I haven't played Luna, but like, I've seen the things she does. It's scary. I'm a little scared of that woman. Roderick the Fleet-Footed. He's not here, is he? Okay, well, if he's not here... Oh wait, during the day. Of course. That is not what I wanted to click. How crazy back shots. Wait a minute, get back here. What the hell?
Humanity isn't finished
We
yet.
should weaken them just to be safe. Shield wall!
I owe you
Appreciate it.
one. Now, melee attacks.
Lock this!
100 shells.
Here!
Trash tough. Fire carnival!
Shadow strike.
Iron prison!
Side
Oh, no,
slash.
you don't.
We're up against a big target.
I'll just
Buff
do
up now.
this. Boom, boom. Nope.
Side slash.
No, you can't break. Okay, he broke break. Time ran out.
See ya!
Early bird. That needs a dent in him. Move in and keep the rhythm going.
Thank the egghead.
Shadow strike.
Trash tough.
Oh, no, you don't.
Fire carnival!
Everybody, beat his ass! Beat his ass!
Slide.
Cool.
Hostile neutralized. Switch to close range combat.
No time for downtime.
I haven't really had to think about my arts just yet, because it's kind of just all offense right now, without much strategy. I need more parts for my SKELL.
Hope I didn't get in the way.
Cool. The other task was 30% of Oblivia. I only have 25%. Let me just make sure that's true. Plus, I think somebody wanted 30% of Oblivia anyway. Oh, this one's 25%. But I need 30% of Oblivia anyway for that one side quest. Yeah, I already have the 25, but I'll work towards the 30 just to get L's little side quest done with the shopkeep lady. I love to give Moon back. That's crazy. And yeah, someone right by me. Very, very good for effect, I guess. Nobody's ever gonna be ready for that. Someone completely new pulls up the stream, they just see somebody suddenly start moving in the background after blending in for so long. thing is absolute ass, but you know, what can you do? Okay. Case in point. Was it more rings? How many rings does Oblivion have? Oh. Oh, who cares what I was thinking of? Cool shit over here. I'll just install this. It scared me. Trailer wreckage, SKELL wreckage. Okay. Let's hunt for some of those. Oh, I can just get out of it while it's also in vehicle form. Oh, there's that. Yep. Trailer wreckage done. Leviath over there. The SKELL wreckage is probably below me. Oh, that might be... Nope, yep. It's a SKELL wreckage. Convenient for 3 things to be in this one spot. Had the probe and had the 2 treasures. And I just drive out of here. Didn't want to fuck with that guy. Oh. This.
They've seen us.
Recluse Dallas? Oh my god. Hello.
Turtle silo.
I'm off balance.
Steel wall.
I owe you one.
Shadow strike. Fire
How
carnival.
far behind is Jake?
Hit him again for me. Early bird.
Where's they come from when they get there? Forever. How far behind is Jake? Well, you two I think are about the same level now, probably, if you played a little bit longer since last time. Oh no, when I last recruited you to my team, you were level 11, so I'm pretty sure you're past that now.
Scream edge. Nice. Movement is advanced.
See ya!
It's about to hit 20, yeah. Isn't there a way for... No. What am I... Alright. Thanks for coming by. It was good to see you. Good luck with your rival's addiction.
They've seen us.
Send them back. Take them close. You can thank the eggheads for this. Here!
Shadow strike.
We should keep it just to be safe.
Karate punch!
Fire carnival.
I think I desperately need to change my character's voice. I can't stand using Beam Claw and hearing Karate Punch over and over. Scott on Rivals. I believe it.
They're tough. Catch me up.
Is there a way to upgrade these SKELL parts to make my arts recharge faster? I hope so.
Turn to land ahead.
I honestly really wish that, like, me choosing a voice that I wanted didn't completely decide the personality my character would have. Worst part is, if I knew exactly how to use overdrive, there's definitely a way I could take down that level 50. The storm is draining my health and I don't like it, but I need to press forward. Map navigation, yeah, it's something to get used to. This is definitely one of the hardest maps in all of Xenoblade to get used to. Whoa. That was what I needed to find. Okay, we're at 31%. I can stop now, but I do want to see where this probe is. Oh, right there? How did I miss it? Yeah, the indicators if things are above or below, I'm surprised they didn't do. Because they did that for, like, like, of course they had the original Xenoblade and then Xenoblade X. And then after that, they got everything together. You know, they released Xenoblade 2, and they were a little better. Not very good at layering maps. It really did, in Xenoblade 2, they had, like, what was it? It was like one map showed all, which was very confusing, as you might imagine. So that was difficult to navigate, but not impossible. There were still some things that you could tell, at least, they were going for. This map feels near impossible in this definitive version, even though they released one definitive, and it had, like, a perfect version of one's map. Planet's Guardian. I don't want to do that. That's the Telethia, actually. I think. Really don't want to be fighting out here while it's still, you know.
They've seen us.
We might just have to not go anywhere, or not fight anything right now. I'm just gonna have to leave. Busy looking for where to go. That's understandable. Honestly, I will say that really is just how the game is. Like, this game's really just all about its exploration. So it's definitely all in when it comes to making sure that you are running around, doing a million different things, looking for one singular thing. It wants every single quest to feel like its own adventure, is what they're going for. Which is like, it does work in this game. It mainly works when you get your SKELL. You don't get your SKELL till you are, like, let's see. At least if you went at my pace, you don't get your SKELL till about 35 hours in. Less, because I've streamed for a little bit now. But what I'm saying is it takes a while. even if you're doing straight story, because there are story blockages that make you do other things before you can progress in the story. So, like, yeah. That's cool, guys. Anyway, I actually just wanted to look. That's right, I can't develop more SKELL weapons. SKELL weapon augments, how about? Just attack. Stability, wait. Weapon cooldown. Five of my hours are being lost. Yeah, that's fair.
Whoa!
But all I can really say is keep going. That's where the game prides itself. Game prides itself on you devoting your time to it. It's just more so about, are you gonna devote the time to it or move on? What I did in the past was I just moved on, cause there was something about the Wii U version. I couldn't handle it. Everything was so confusing. There were like no tutorials for anything in the game, and I just felt so lost constantly, especially since it was an incredibly different game from Xenoblades 1 and 2, that I just couldn't get a grasp of it. I had to move on, which was unfortunate. I didn't want to have to do that, but there wasn't really much of a choice, because it was either I just sit there and just have an excruciating experience with the game and let it have a bad taste in my mouth anyway, despite me wanting to like the game, or just wait for a better version of the game to come out. So I waited for a better version of the game to come out, and honestly, so far, everything's a lot better than it was. I'm actually figuring things out a lot better, learning the mechanics a little bit better of a lot of things, because they're actually explaining them this time. But it's nice. And yeah, I've still gotten lost, even now, even in this version, because in this version, I actually went to the 2 other regions that I'd never even touched in the original. I went to Sylvalum and Kaldros, which I never touched in the original, and I got lost for a while, a good long while. But the thing was, I didn't really go to them for any specific reason. There was like one side quest, but like other than that, I just kind of went to them to go to them, just for the sake of exploring, you know? Like, the designs of these areas are so cool, so amazing, so mystical that I just want to see it all, while also not, you know, shoving myself through the game and then being like, hey, this game is ass, there's no substance to it, when it has so much substance everywhere you look in the game. Now we can rest without regrets, and the shop's yours to use, as promised. Many thanks, my good woman. We swear that you will not regret your decision. Rest assured, this business's ship has scum in. Wait, what? Scum in? No, I think you mean its ship has come in. It's a metaphor, right? It means... No, forget it. A goof like you makes it very hard to stay depressed, you know. I may not get my wedding, but you've given me the motivation to give the man I loved a proper funeral. That gives me some closure, at least. Thank you, I guess is what I'm trying to say. Good luck with the shop. That is actually crazy, because I only noticed this just because this is my second time playing the beginning of the game. I didn't know that, you know, she had that beginning portion, like when you first start the game and first get here, of like talking about how she's just waiting on her husband to get there. And then, you know, this quest starts and you realize he just never did. And how does it look, Geogion? Is our little device nearly complete? Leave it to the mad artist L, right? Your design was delightfully mad, though. Very, very exciting work. I haven't had this much fun twiddling cogs since I was a kid, maybe? Anyway, all we need now are 5 pieces of slimy epithelium, 5 pieces of strong iron, and 3 Zetas twigs, or perhaps. Go find those, and I'm pretty sure we're good. I'm pretty sure. If you can't wait to see the resulting breakthrough, maybe you could hurry, you know? That was directed at you, Friends of L. Not to sound pushy or anything, okay? It's just that with those materials, I can finally make L's super machine a reality, you see? Yeah, sure. Sure, super machine. Let's go. Blind faith? That's an attractive quality in a friend, isn't it? Thanks very much. This will be much easier if we all work together. You know what I'm saying? I love that they end off every sentence in a question. I love those little guys. Alright, let's go collect those things. You know what? But no slacking for him. He has to be in the party. Alright. Put Ellen. We'll put... I'm thinking Doug. Got Full Metal, Jaguar, Shield Trooper, Blast Fencer. I'm in a SKELL, so my class doesn't really matter too much. And we'll have Hope for support. Her arts are mainly support stuff, not really about attacking at all. But she will grant us a bunch of stuff, so. And I give the 20% boost anyway, so. Yeah. I mainly just want to build affinity and let things keep going. What if they never came out with this game again? At a certain point, I'm sure I'd suck it up and then play the Wii U version again after watching a bunch of tutorials. There is a guy who's very popular in the Xeno community called Enel, and dude's made a million tutorials on every Xenoblade game. So I wouldn't be shocked if I ended up resorting to watching all of his stuff just to learn everything about this game, the ins and outs. In fact, I was trying to watch one earlier before I started stream, but, you know, I kind of just jumped into stream anyway before thinking. I should have looked at my missions first. And his is just like what I was looking at. I was looking at an overdrive tutorial, because I still don't know how to really work the mechanic. It's really powerful. You can use it to kill things that are 20 levels over than you, probably more levels. You can kill giants without a SKELL with that shit, like, and there are very specific builds that go into that to make complete advantage of the overdrive. I just don't know how to do it, and I think I just need to be further in the game anyway for it, so I can get the best equipment I can get in order to properly, you know, make a build for that. Because it's definitely going to be a lot of TP building, because you need 3000 TP just to activate it. So that's going to be a whole ordeal to get through, but I'll try to figure it out. So these things, I only have one of these done, and I have 0 epithelium and only 1 of the Zetas twigs. So that's gonna be fun. Oblivia and Noctilum. Okay. Let's get to work. Right there. Dorito. Siege. They're below me? And in case anybody wanted to see what Will was talking about by there's no clear indication of anything, this is a very, like, rightful, you know, this is a very good complaint about the game. There was no way of me knowing that those were below me until right now when I'm already, like, fast traveled to them and everything. And even then, I don't know how to get to them. Like, there's probably a cave somewhere. This is a multiple elevated area, but where's that cave even at? Because right now I'm standing in open land. Am I gonna have to travel far for it just to find one cave that'll lead me to, you know, a set of 3 things? Like, it's dumb. Dorian Caravan. I'll just go here, and I'll just follow it to the northeast. Okay, I will not be doing that. Okay. So... now I go up there. That little guy's a tyrant. There's also a beacon up there. But once you get a SKELL, you can platform a lot better. Oh wait, this is up here. Oh! Wait. Okay, so where are the things? In here? No, can't be, because... yeah, it's on the other side of this wall. I don't want to lose siege. Just an emote party going on in there.
It's a horse-eat-horse world.
The simians don't like sound. These things are site-based. There's nothing really I can do here except to run past them all. Shit. Forgot there's a Siluth here. Okay. At the very least I could sneak right on by. I won't get that lucky ever again. Unless Hulimadi the Chilling Wind were to pass by here. Somebody reported cheeks? That's wild. Bro, who's out here waking up one day like, man, I gotta report cheeks right now? Like, dog, who are you? Who do you think you are?
Be a challenge.
Canyon Siluth. Not trying to fight you, bud. Oh my god, I took a lot of damage. Kinda ended up here when I didn't mean to. Hell. Oh, Nodora, the Shadow Caster? Mechanoid. Why is it tracking these? I already have the twigs. Wait, was the other thing also not obsidia? No. 5 pieces of slimy epithelium from sludge in Noctulum. There's nothing in Noctulum from sludge. What? And where would that be? That's all lava. No, that's not lava. Those... Oh, those are those, like, things. That's what I saw that looked like a hand sticking out. Where would I find, like, sludge stuff? Kinglong Glade? Probably. Let's try something. Yeah, from a monster. I'll just do that. And when in doubt, if Will's still in chat, go to the material market after playing online for a bit. You probably have some material tickets from other people doing like the squad quests. And you can use them to trade in quest items. In fact, if you have a quest ongoing that needs an item, it will have them right at the top for you, waiting. So if you need some easy things done, run it. I'll fight those things on my own though. And why not? I'll do that. Boom, mission complete, done. And it's not like you're using material tickets for anything else, really. Much else, at least. Celadonio the battle-tested. I'll try him. Let me fight him. I'm about to sleep. No, you ain't. You're about to wake up. Get up. Wake up. Oh. I completely stopped thinking about where I'm going. Okay. Track. There we go. Here it says... I hope that's not him. So he should be somewhere around here. Or is he just gone during this type of a weather right now? Oh, there he is.
Open fire! Follow me! Each side, of course! Allow us! Myopic spree, right? Points! Mindstorm! Here! Starfall blade! See ya! Storm gun! Attack at range and let's clean up! Starfall blade! Got your name on it!
And it's about to drop already, so...
We need a little pick-me-up!
Shooting star!
Shooting
How your day, Celadonio?
Storm gun! Attack at range and let's clean up! Got your name. Easy peasy. Bam.
Nice work, y'all.
I slew him. Gone. Okay, so back over here. Not that one, that was gonna send me all the way below. Do that? Okay. I meant to go back to this because I completely forgot to do this. Okay, there we go. Level 5 is max. All products further upgraded. We thank you for choosing Sakuraba. We are happy to announce that our entire lineup has been upgraded with an even newer selection of battle traits. That's what I wanted. That's what I wanted. Okay, so before I go into the rest... Magma.
Am I right?
Let's bring this stuff back, because this is probably gonna unlock a new shop for us to upgrade anyway. Make sure this is everything I need. Hear that, Elle? It's finally time to put the final touches on your miracle machine, isn't it? And we trust you to do just that, friend. Once complete, this device will be a revolution in revolutionary inventions. It will be terribly useful to Blades, not to mention a first-rate crowd puller for our humble shop. Oh well, I guess I'll do my best, okay? Let me go make the finishing touches now. You go do that. I saw that shape, and for a second I was like, Mithra? I thought that was Mithra's sword for a second. This could also... Why does everything have to be so Zohar-like? It's driving me crazy. It's finished now, hopefully it's alright? Oh, wonderful. We've just finished lining up our tempting throng of tantalizing trinkets. Our shop is moments away from its grandiose opening. Moments, we tell you. And what do you think, friend? Will our store be the new talk of the tower? I want to know about the device. Tell me. Ah, how rude of us. We failed to explain. This mother of all inventions opens additional augment slots in your weapons and armor, both with ground gear and SKELLs as well. Hold on, this is peak. Why didn't I do this quest immediately? With one simple purchase, Blades can now elevate their equipment to new and lofty heights. But they say a picture is worth 1,000 worms, so by way of demonstration, we will give this attack assault rifle. Try giving it a new augment slot. I'm ready pretty much anytime, you know. Let's open up some slots, okay? Okay, Elle's shop. Come one, come all. Add slots to gear for a sum of Moranium. As many a wise human has said, you don't want to bring a fife to a gunfight. Turn good gear great at Elle's wondrous new shop. I love this guy. Did I finish, actually? Like, now that I'm... Okay, no, it's still ongoing. I was like, wait a minute, it just... done? Okay. I want to just go with my equipped gear. Yeah. Options. Oh. 6,500 Maranium. Even though he definitely wants me to do that to the assault rifle. Let's just see. Okay, cool. So I essentially just got a free assault rifle for no reason. And thus new slots for augments are born in otherwise unremarkable equipment, all thanks to our handy new invention. It's certain to become a necessity for all self-respecting blades, and when they come by to avail themselves of this service, they'll be unable to pass up the rest of our fantastical collection. Yeah. Ah, most excellent, you have our thanks. We are terribly eager to share these peerless works with all the citizens of New LA. Well, I think your shop will be a huge success, Al. So maybe I can stay on to help? You'll need someone to maintain your super machine after all, won't you? We would be delighted. As they say on Earth, only the very finest party in a storm. Well, we are officially open for business, and it was you who made the grand opening possible. We hope you will accept this as thanks, and also be sure to frequent our shop. After all, a friend who spends is a friend in need. Okay, bud. People are already talking about it, but they're mostly doubting it. Don't doubt my boy L. He knows what he's doing. I guess everything now just starts going to Granada GG. Whoa. Okay. So, as much as I want to start new quests, like, I'll have basic quests, I guess. Like, I'll stack up on some basic quests, just because they really are kind of the quests that just kind of go by. I keep forgetting to do this one. I keep accepting it, then just not doing it. Torto the Delectable. Sure. Sure, that's already done. Sure. 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 I sure can. What? If you seek a pure white shell to the east, does it now dwell? I'll just have that accepted, just in case. I guess I'm doing that over time. And I'll do this when I have the Maranium. I think there is a limit to how many basic quests exist. And I think, like, once you're all out, you're all out. I don't remember, though, but... So before I take on any actual side quests, I'm just gonna do some cleanup. I've been in desperate need of that, honestly. So first... This is recommended level 12, but don't be tricked, this shoved me into level 50 area where there are incredibly aggro level 50s. Like, just because, like, the only reason why it's recommended level 12 is because the quest itself probably only pins you up against a level 12, but you're going to be walking right past, like, aggro, like, heavy aggro level 50s. It's crazy. But I will get it over with, so... Let's try it, bud. Thankfully, I do have a fast travel there, though. There, though. Not bringing my SKELL just because I fear it's going to be destroyed by the first giant mech we see.
Sora
Because
ought to set
that's
this
the
right.
level 50 thing, a giant mech.
Starfall Rondo! Got it. Shadow Strike! Let's clean up! Side slash!
Pass.
Side slash! Bring it back! Starfall Blade! Back slash! Star Gun! Attack at range! Let's clean up! It's got your name on it! Starfall Blade!
I don't know why I used that one. I really didn't actually want to.
Let's get this started. Let us squat the mighty electricity. Yeah, it's on now. Starfall Rondo. Bio Strap. Astral Purge.
Absorber
Starfall
Skin!
Blade. Starlight Custom. Side Slash. Look at that. I was gonna lay into him anyway. Melee attack. Starfall Blade. Back slash. Stone. This one's got your name on it. Astral Purge.
I'm not gonna use up TP. I'm gonna save it, in fact. Claymore. Ooh. Yeah, killing these Puges gives a lot of shit, so you know what? Might be, at least for SKELL weaponry, so it might be more worth my time to do all this. Might be worth my time to take them on, but I don't know. This should be far enough. Pronet door only said inside, so this must count. Being surrounded like this is a little bit scary, but shipment not going to deliver itself. Delivery complete. Next stop home. Stop. Client not approved goods yet. You are a poor merchant. Nua? So sorry, friend. Moomin did not see any boss types around, so was just heading back to entrance to get someone. I am boss. I check goods. You wait. Ah, Trick. This is Trick. Is something wrong, friend? I am not friend. You are cheat. I order 3 times usual amount. Where is rest? What? Woman never hear anything about increased order size. Silence. You are a bad merchant. Now my men go hungry. Hungry prone are poor workers. This mistake will cost me fortune. You will fix this little cheat. Well then, how about Moomin take this shipment back, verify order, and return with... You make this up right now, or I will make up difference with Nopan flesh. Oh no. Moomin, think now is time for you to shine, friend. Protect Moomin, but do so in business appropriate, non-trade relationship hurting, peaceful sort of way. Negotiate, make all okay. That why Moomin brought friend here in the first place. And now it's time for friend to earn money that Moomin never technically agreed to pay. I just kinda wanna beat them up. Friend is serious? That's 14 more Keywigs according to ridiculous demands of Prone. Keywigs are huge pain in the rump to gather, and Moomin not going to pay extra for all that work. Maybe the only way for Moomin to get out of here without becoming lunch. Alright, Moomin and friend will go find Keywigs. It's just... I don't know.
What?
I don't know why I agreed to do that. What is wrong with me? I don't know. I feel like I'm taking everything a lot more careful now. Especially now that I know that anybody can die from any decision I make. dropped siege off here? Yeah, let's go, bud. So I can place probes in a SKELL. I can't search. I can't search things in a SKELL. Cool. Do. I just ran over all those Nopon. My way back. Do I want to get affinity for this? I should have thought of that first, my bad. L has a lot. I kinda still want the rest of the guys to keep getting their affinity up. Fog has been falling behind. I haven't really used him much so far. Here you go. Finally back. Oop. Always pleasure to see best clients of Moomin. Silence. Have you brought goods or not? Not bad. This will keep Prone fed for a while. Yes, which is wonderful. So then, about the balance of payment owed. Balance? You brought too little. You're a cheat. There is no balance. I owe nothing. But be reasonable. Finding that many Q eggs nearly killed poor Moomin. Then get order right next time. You still have life, cheat. Be grateful. Now Moomin mad. This last time Moomin ever do business here. This a scam and Moomin not stand for it. What no longer. Little cheat may regret that. The day merchant let customer win is the last day in career of merchant. You won't sell, are you sure? Extremely sure. Then we take by force, raid your caravan, claim all we desire. What? You will not sell, we have no choice. Joking, Moomin was joking. Of course Moomin want to keep selling to best friends ever. Good. Moomin look forward to next order of friends. Thankful that today was such a wonderful transaction. Okay. Received no payment for my services. Are you sure? Like, are you sure I received no payment? I mean, I seem to have gotten 30,000 credits for that. I mean, like, you know, all I'm saying.
We've got company.
I was about to say I'm gonna end up killing these guys anyway, so.
Be careful. Let's weaken them first.
Starfall blade!
Slash!
Starfall! Attack at range and let's clean up! Starfall blade!
Full specs.
This friend doesn't even give a shit.
Got your name on it! Executioner! Starfall blade! I'm in attacking range!
There we
You
go.
don't belong on a battlefield.
Don't belong at a battlefield. Where? I fell in. Okay. May still needs my help, so I guess I'll help her. She's still kind of stranded in the desert, I guess.
Get a load of this. Be careful.
Try not to
Let's
get in the
weaken
way.
them first.
Myopic screen!
Full specs.
Astral
Alright, screw this step. Oh, did it! Triple on the pile on the hip. Look at that. Looks like a John.
Start back! Rondo! I'm here to lay into him anyway. Sliding Start like this, the screen edge!
know what this means.
All right, screw the SKELL.
Just say alright, screw the SKELL. Yeah, no, that's not what we're doing here, bud.
We got company.
Figure out my SKELL a little better. Only I can figure it out. Oops. Just open the map. Why would I do it again? Okay. So, I just need to collect a bunch of shit and not dull them. Sounds good to me. Happen to be right up there anyway. They happen to be above me. Oh, I can probably make this now. Oh my god. That actually feels so nice. Like, damn, I can just make that now. Okay. It's not Golem Trailblazing 2 done.
Let's weaken them first.
I'm missing.
Fired up now! That feels good. Now's your chance to weaken. Start ball rondo! Start ball play!
I can't move. Does that mean I can rest? Don't forget about the rest. Take the fight to them. See ya! Bad fighting, but here goes. Scott! Good, you did it! Triple them and pile on the hits. What? I can't move. Does that mean I can rest?
Yes. Who's ready to attack next?
Dinner is served.
Thank heavens.
What are these things? Herba? Yeah, alright.
Look out. We got
Save the eggheads for this. Scott, high! See ya!
Bring some meaty hits here. Move in.
This hurts real.
Yeah, I'm just kind of taking these down for our little squad thing. Like, why not?
Fire! Follow me!
Shooting's my specialty.
Scott, high! I make sure that you attack from range.
Cool. Very nice, very nice. Kind of in territory that I didn't think I'd be able to get to. So I'm just gonna take full advantage of this. Like, while I'm here... Breakwater Narrow. this beacon below me? Had to save myself there. Oh. Could be below, or could be right here. Nice. %, of Noctilum done. Viaduct crossing. Go. It's the one overlooking everything that I kept seeing earlier and kept desperately wanting to go to. But no matter how hard I worked. A little bit to the south, and then okay, going west. Oh hi, Falchion the Vibrant. I'm not after you, so let's be friends. Thank you. That one didn't bring up the map that time, just because it's surrounded by stuff already, it didn't have to. Oh man, there's so many things I feel like I can possibly do. These I can't tell if they're along a beach, or what. I don't think they are. You don't know how powerful I feel right now. I'm so honest right now, I feel so powerful. So, I'm just honestly gonna sit back, maybe keep a little quiet, and just, you know, explore. I feel like a nice bit of chill time will be nice. Like, if we can at least get this section of Noctilum filled, that'd be crazy. filled up with from being scanned. I don't mean like going out of my way to do every single objective. Just a good little scan will be nice. Just to know what everything's going to be like. I can actually be lazy now. I can calm down for a little bit. You know? I'm not completely after progress right now, you know? Like, I got what I wanted. I definitely got what I wanted, man. I got my SKELL, and that was the main thing I wanted, but, like, of course I'm not gonna just stop giving a shit there. I want to know what's going on, you know? I want to know, you know, like, what's going on in the lore of this game and everything. They've given me a good story, so, like, I want to hear it. Oh, hello, Moon.
This might
You're
be a challenge.
looking pretty giant. Awesome. I think at a certain point we'll be able to say that Noctilum has been explored very thoroughly. Xenotech survey. Oh. You know the drill. Check the Collectopedia. Before continuing. Just to make sure I already own it. Okay. Okay, I apparently do. Yeah, hexagauge. File... what? I'm trying to fast travel here. I don't know what's going on. Where am I? I need to go south, I think. South. East. I was just getting distracted by these things, but if I can just do that, just fast travel and they all respawn anyway, then like, shit, why not? Oh, that's like free affinity right there, hold on. Like, yes, all of you, love me. I did absolutely nothing. I worked not at all. Yeah, I had to come out from the mountains, I guess. Oh no, we were just trapped in. Unless that cave that I found was the way into there. Okay, I might be crazy for this, but we're going right back over. No, this leads north. This goes through The dead man's. I think at least. Yeah, no, this wasn't a cave. Don't mind me fast traveling multiple times. I'm just trying to get everything together because that does look like an entrance there, but I just want to be able to confirm. Right. So it doesn't look like it. Not that big a deal. I wonder if it really just wants me to loop around through the water or something. I don't know. That's part of Primordia. Mimia's own maintenance.
Thanks.
Broken scales are back on their feet. See if you know this. Classified information from a special project I was on. Afraid I can't say more than that. All I can say, Lil. Data unit represents the bonds I share with some of my dearest colleagues. Now then, this is for you. I think you'll find it more than covers you for your trouble. Nice. All the precious resources mined from the soils of Mira can be turned into a wide variety of items that will help keep New LA safe. Mira's a harsh land full of hostile, terrible things. Without the support of people like you, even our best fighters can't hold out for long. They do a real good job of making you feel like you're actually doing something in the world in this game, so like I love it. I love it for that alone, honestly. Like that in of itself is already like a hard sell for me. I know I'm yawning right now, and I kinda do want to end off soon, but at the same time I did specifically say that I do want to do a bit of cleanup, wrap up the quests currently accepted before I start running more things. If I'm going to stream during the day again, while I have the time, and that stream's probably going to be dedicated to side questing and affinity quests, just to get it all over with, you know. Just because there's a solid amount, and I feel like this moment in time is like a huge, like, bit of the bulk here. Because it's getting us introduced to new characters and everything to be a part of the party and stuff like that, so. Yeah. Fun. Let's track this. Yeah, this is the guy who spoke in a completely new language and we couldn't understand a damn thing he was saying. It just looked like he was censoring words. It's like that old way of censoring of like smashing a bunch of like symbols together.
Open fire! Follow me! Think I can manage a little cover fire?
My optic spring!
Somebody could launch.
See ya!
I don't know who launched them, probably Doug.
Starfall did it! Triple on the pile on the hits!
Punch!
Here! Slinger!
Starfall Rondo! I'm landing some here. Hips here. Move in. Starfall blade. This is gonna hurt. Stay focused. Take a moment to recover.
To look up what cockpit time is.
Each side! I'm in a good position!
I'll pick them off.
Open fire!
Starfall
See ya!
good.
Slut!
Now's your chance to weaken.
Scott, hot!
I'm looking it up. Time. Each time an art is used, there is a small chance that cockpit time will be activated. This chance is much higher during overdrive. When cockpit time activates, all arts will instantly come off of cooldown, allowing the party member to immediately reuse them. The view will change to SKELL's cockpit for a short time when this occurs, which restricts SKELL movement to ascending or descending. During this time, the SKELL is invincible, but can still be inflicted with debuffs. The base chance outside of overdrive for cockpit time to activate is 10%, and it will last for around 3 seconds. Once over, cockpit time cannot be reactivated for 1 second. So I'm just suddenly invincible and can just respam on my arts. That's all it does. I went the wrong way. Zero's RP has fallen to 90%. Man, I can't even fight him right now. I get my ass beat. Otherwise Tangle. How have I not been here?
This might be a challenge.
I found the thing. Now, how's about I ask you a few questions and you give me specific, concise answers? Run your mouth or try to lie, and we'll have to try again in a setting you'll find a lot less comfortable. Who do you think I am, buddy? You're smart. You don't want any needless trouble. Best for everyone involved if you just cooperate. So, question 1. What did Professor B want from you? Who do you think you are? I thought you were smart. Maybe I'm wrong. Is who I am more important than your own life? Alright, fine by me. I'll just invite you to a VIP room where nobody can ever get in to help you. You'll have all the time in the world to see how I do my job. Give you the GAD special. You're never seeing home again, pal. I'm gonna beat your ass. I don't think you really understand what you're doing here, but... Yeah, you were not ready for a SKELL, were you? Blade Sniper. Okay.
This hurt real good. Start gun. Attack at range and let you clean up. Starball blade.
Cripple the enemy. Now's your chance.
What did they want with... What did they know about the professor? What did they want with him? I'm gonna be real. How do they even know him? He just kind of hides away. Professor B's lab. Okay. Oh, you're back. Got that tiki sap for me? Yeah, it was just sap. All I need is a body frame and I can get this up and running. Was that somebody named Gad attacked you while you were out looking for this? That's probably my fault. He's been after my technology for a while now. He must have realized he was no match for me directly and decided to pump you for information instead. Oh, well, I killed him. I'm kind of worried about you, man. You think anyone from this time period could take me? That's nice of you. Thanks, kid. I guess after the trouble I caused, I could make a special exception and tell you who I am. Try to hang on to your socks. I came from the distant terminus of time and space. I am from the future. I might be what you humans will look like in a few 100 million years down the line. Sure, I'll trust. Truly amazing. You accept my story just like that? You humans certainly adapt to new situations quickly. No, we don't. We do not. 2020 sent me indication. No, we do not. When I first told Vivian, the little pill had the gall to start laughing in my face. But okay, great. That makes this quick, I guess. Thing is, I need to get back to my own time. And to do that, I need you to find me a car to serve as the frame. Oh, that's right. It doesn't get across in English. How to describe it? Oh, it's a device that overcomes the absolute wall of temporal causality? Damn. Why did I have so much of a problem? I wanted to say it like casualty and shit. Like, that was weird. In layman's terms, it's a time machine. I've gotten word that a fellow named Graham is selling cars at a discount. Here's some cash, kid. Try to talk him into selling you the best vehicle for the money. Good luck. And while you're off doing that, I'll grab the other part I'll need for this experiment. Cool. We got to go car shopping. Not like I need a car because I have like my motorcycle mech, but you know, whatever works, man. Whatever works. Oh, it's raining. Cool. Hello, Graham. You needed a second to render. That was weird. If it's second-hand goods at ridiculous prices hereafter, Graham's your man. I'll give you the deals the retail guys wouldn't dream of. Professor B sent you? Ah, nice. He's one of my best customers. Car-wise, I've got a few options lined up for you. On the left there, you've got a blue standard model, with middle one's a junker, and we got my red beauty. What's your pleasure? Whichever you like, I'll knock a chunk off the price for you. Well, now I'm concerned. What if it doesn't work? Ugh. I really like the professor. I don't want him to die, man. Maybe not every situation's gonna lead to death, I know, but I really don't want to do this wrong because I actually really like this guy. The other two were kind of like meh. It was like I would have been upset if I killed them, but I wouldn't have been so upset just because like they were just kind of eh NPCs. Professor B has been like he's chilling, he's awesome, I like him. Plus a character from the future, who wouldn't do it? I don't know. Hmm. Oh, my phone is not responding anymore. Okay, cool. That was weird. Oh, hi Luna. Big stomps. The result is the same no matter what. Okay then. If the result is the same, then like, which one's closest to the DeLorean? Might as well give him something fancy. Have a good eye, buddy. Top of the line taste. This baby's the sweetest around in Mira or anywhere else. Probably the most expensive one too. Is there a better use for 100,000 credits? Oh my god. Yeah, sure. I don't know how much Professor B actually gave us, so if he gave me like just a small chunk of that price, and I just kind of like took a fuck ton out of my own pocket to pay off his stuff, then oh well. He also has his own spot. You know what? Screw it. We're fast traveling there. I meant to click it, and then I didn't. But you know what? I'm petty, so I'm clicking it. There's Steven. Come on, Steven. You gotta become a cornerstone for the next dazzling chapter of science. You men are disciples of science, aren't you? Now stop your whining and get in the damn car. Sorry, Professor B, but I think this thing is more of a tombstone than a cornerstone, you know? And I'm probably too young to die. Damn, I finally get a test rig up and working and you're going to pull this crap on me? What's happening, man? Absolutely nothing. That's the problem. I brought my assistant Viven here to play guinea pig for me, but he's gone chicken. I gave him the honor of riding in my Mirror-mobile time machine, and he repays me with a silly tantrum. And after you went to the trouble of getting us this sweet ride. No more excuses, Viven. Are you trying to put all this poor man's hard work to waste? Well, I don't want to do that, but time travel seems pretty dangerous, doesn't it? I'm as intrigued about science as anyone, but I've only got one life to give to it, you know? What? You don't trust me? If you're so confident, maybe you should be the one to take it for a ride, Professor. You're weirdly insistent that I be the one who tests it, you know? Well, of course, if I got sucked into a straight finish, I'd be torn to shreds in an instant. Leave it to me. It's fine, I didn't say a thing. I think that's probably the opposite of fine. Either way, I'm not getting in that vehicle. It appears we are at an impasse here. Hey kid, help me talk some sense into this fool. Hype him up or use logic to appeal to him. Logic will work. I suppose you seem like a smart person. Different than my scientific mind, maybe, but still. I hear what you're saying, but none of it proves that I'll be alright if I get in that time machine, if that makes sense. What's that? Even if this test fails, Professor B will eventually succeed, and then he just needs to jump back onto the moment before this test. And that way the machine from that successful trial will replace this initial failed prototype. Meaning I won't actually die in the canonical timeline? I feel like there's some circular reasoning in there somewhere, but I think I'm warming to the idea. Alright, Professor, I'll ride in your time machine. I hope I don't regret this. You'll do it? Aha, I'd expect nothing less from my intrepid man-on assistant. And nice work with the smooth talk there, sir. Alright, now that we have a test subject, let's get this party started. Hurry up and get the Mirror-mobile, Viven. I'm ready for you to send me to whatever dark corner of history you want, okay? Oh shit. Roger that. The visitor is online. Setting destination for 3,000 years in the future. Viven, are you ready to slip the bonds of time and to take flight into that bright and distant tomorrow? Absolutely. I think. Yes? Yeah, I do. Now my precious Mirror-mobile smash through the walls of the fourth dimension and rewrite the laws of the universe. Yeah, alright. What in the name of Sir Isaac H. Newton? The sucker hasn't moved an inch. Why, damn it? I've been alive more than 1,000 years, but this is a first. What could have gone wrong? Wait a minute. Wait a minute. What are you all doing 3,000 years in the future? Did you perhaps follow me here in another one of the Professor's time machines? Thank you for coming, Professor. Are you folks ready to go explore the future? Oh, I'm gonna humor him. The total lack of change and scenery after 3,000 years in the future is rather remarkable, don't you think? It makes one wonder what happened to civilization in all those years, doesn't it? Oh, will you stop talking already? Clearly trusting you to pilot my machine was the biggest mistake ever. Damn, the numbers were there. They hit the threshold. If that wasn't enough, then attempting counter navigation may be the only option left to us. In theory, that should allow for even in a special temporal access. Yes, that is surely it. I'm sorry to bother you again, kid, but could you bring me some of the topaz wine dropped by the primordial creatures called Tensilas? Give me that and I'll drive my machine through time. I swear on every speck of science in my brain. Well, I guess I have it already. Long-ass quest. Not really long, just very wordy. Well, did you get the topaz wine, kid? It's the last thing I need to soup up my magnificent Mirror-mobile. Here you go. Excellent work. I'll install it right now. Okay. That is a completely different car now. There. Done. Behold the counter navigation edition of my beautiful machine. It's my ultimate creation, capable of overriding every casual factor in mirror and space-time. Who's driving? A most astute question. I certainly can't trust that shrimp to do it. This time I'll drive to the future myself. The perfect pilot for the perfect machine. There's not a sliver of chance of failure. This is goodbye for now, but don't worry, kid. I may literally be back before you know it. I appreciate that, kid. Emotional goodbyes make me itch. Now then, it's time for the trial run. Setting destination time past the far side of the future, to the time axis I once inhabited. You, even, and the others in this time have been a great help. Oh, I could have done it, I could have done without the ones that attacked us. Thanks for everything. Give even my regards. Take care and farewell. Even if this is goodbye forever, know that I'll never forget you. Time traveler friend would be really cool. Your name will be remembered 3,000 years in the future, so... That's right. Tear through that with girl. We're off to the future. And then it blows up anyway. I was so ready. That's actually crazy. Just random time traveler subplot going on in the back alleys. Mirror-mobile for one of our hollow things. Where did Professor B go? He asked me to go buy these parts he was running low on. What? He went home to the future? Just like that? We did everything together all this time and now he just takes off? He thanked me? I wish he'd said that to my face. If not for you, was he planning to leave without saying a word? The man was a real headache, you know. I'll just have to get to work on building a new and improved Mirror-mobile Mark II, I suppose. I'll ride it to the future and scare the pants off of Professor B. That was pretty funny, right? I guess I have a lot of studying ahead of me, huh? Just you wait, Professor. And off he goes.
Here's the deal.
Said the machines broke. Did it break again? Harry Pioneer Part 3. Oh my god. I kind of just want to accept that just in case there's like a high probability that I already have one of those things done. Plus, her quests really happen just like as you go through. Glad you're here, Xanath. I've been waiting for you. You're the only one I know who can handle this, so let's get you briefed. As you know, New LA now has a number of non-human residents. Thanks to these xenoforms, we've seen leaps in our technology and an exponential growth in trade. Unfortunately, our uranium consumption has also spiked to an alarming degree. The amount we're excavating with our existing data probes simply can't keep up. I'd like to ask for your help in mining enough to get us out of this bind, perhaps by expanding your frontier nav grid further out into Oblivia. And while you're out in Oblivia, I've got a few other objectives you can take care of there. First, I need you to gather 7 or so mole worms. Those ugly little things consume uranium, which makes them quite valuable. And then I want you to retrieve data unit FN095. We're pretty sure it landed somewhere on the continent. It should be simple enough, eh? Oh, and I'll make sure to tell the xenoforms bemoaning a lack of materials that I've got our ace blade operative on the job. No pressure now. Let this joke with her. The sharpest? Yowza, that's really bad. But whatever. Get out there and prove me right. Good luck, and thanks, Xena.
How's it going?
You got 2,500 to uranium already? There you go. Good luck with the remaining ones. Cool. I figured I'd have one done already. And now the only other mission I have. Well, I have that, but the water supply. Oh shit. Should I have?
Look out. You've got company.
Ooh. Well,
Starfall flag! I was gonna lay into him anyway. Yeah, baby! Bring him to the glad you're in charge. Shadow strike!
Scott, Enemy destroyed.
Starfall
More
flag!
volume, down they go.
I'm really feeling it. Look at
no,
that.
you're not.
Follow
You're
up with
not
melee
really
attack.
feeling it.
I was gonna lay into him anyway.
Look at that.
Start gun! Attack at range.
I guess I did that frame 1 because, like, that was interesting.
Absorber skit.
Appreciate it.
Yes. Use range.
Starfall flash!
Flash.
Starfall rondo! Starlight Vesta!
Weaken them. Scott high. Look at that.
There we go. Bop, bop, boom, bop, bop.
Follow up with melee attack. Shadow light right. Easy peasy.
Is anyone hurt?
Get over here, you. Siege.
You can thank the egghead. Look at that. Follow up with melee attack.
Starfall flash! This is gonna hurt real scream! Here! More of them!
Okay.
Starfall flame!
Keep my distance real quick.
Starf gun! Attack at range, let's clean up!
Love that. That knocks them down. Either that or he keeps launching them the moment I use that attack every single time.
Yes. Use range attacks next.
Leave it to me.
I was like, I don't know. That it doesn't have launch as an effect, so why the hell is it like blasting them back like that? Okay.
Pile on the hip. Upper head. Each side. Slash.
That's not good! Hey, oh! How's it... I mean, how are... Sup?
I'm good, Doug. Thanks. You always know how to cheer me up.
Is Doug into Hope? Okay, that's good to know. Let me check everybody. Okay, two in a little bit, almost two. Two and a half, just about three and a little, 1.5. I hate that you two can't be paired together. They're the ones I need to work on the most, but I do need the elf. And I do care about Doug a little more than Hope, so. Let's talk to this guy.
Sup?
You're the one, Aishola hired? Thanks for coming. Looks like you've got the looks like you've got the route pretty much cleared out, which is great news. But before we can rest easy, we've got another pair of problems to solve. First one's another safety issue, believe it or not. The road to New LA is clear, but the site itself is still crawling with uglies. We need to take care of them before it's safe to build. The other's a supply problem. We lost a shipment of building materials in an attack a while back, but we need to replace them. We need to replace them toot sweet. Toot sweet? What? That is not a thing. If you could take care of one of those two, it'd be a huge help. I can handle the indigents. Thanks again, Mr. Blade. I'll go scrounge up those materials in the meantime. Like, I'm not gonna let you risk getting hurt when I can very easily destroy a few things in my SKELL.
Be careful. Let's weaken them first.
Cerebros? Alright. Sounds easy enough.
Your name done. Attack the range and let's clean up.
Slash!
Starball play. Starball, stay focused. Take it over to the front.
See ya!
I need a bigger gun.
Starball play.
Triple pile on the head. You can thank the egghead.
That's it now.
Turn this around.
Starball play.
There we go.
Land a hit. Got your name on Riding Slinger. Who are you?
Definitely something to do with the amount of hits in which Sliding Slinger and the gun attack that benefits off of ranged combos definitely are gonna be the best thing for that. So
Thanks.
we're back and not a scratch on you. Now we can work without getting eaten, which always makes everyone feel better. Me and my team really appreciate it. Oh, and could you give this to Ashoa? It's water from the site. She's done a million tests on this stuff already, but apparently there's some new thing she wants to check. I keep telling her you could make some killer booze from this stuff, but does she listen? No. Guess we'll have to keep toasting with water for now. Cheers, eh? And thanks again. I don't know. If the lady's gonna tell me shit about water purification, I'm all ears, cause we lose good water, we're dead. Like, that's it. That's just it for the human race. I heard the reports. Excellent work. I really appreciate everything you've done. You cleared out the construction area as well, right? Well, I'd love to throw a bonus your way, but perhaps we can just call that part community service. Sorry, but you know how budgets are. Here you go. So this is water from the site, eh? Again with these shoddy containers. I keep telling them the samples need to be airtight. I'm sure it's probably fine, but water is a critical resource, you know? The foundation of life and civilizations, which is why the Roman aqueducts were used for over 2,000 years. Well then, cheers to our new civilization. It's okay if I pay you in water, right? Kidding, just kidding. I'll set the transfer up for you. Okay. take the lazy way out of something. Essentially, I don't want to wait to take on large creatures just because I don't have the SKELL stuff right now, so looks like I'm getting me some of these. Okay, boop. And she's all the way out here. Okay, so it looks like basic quests eventually, like, there is a limit to how many there are, but eventually it'll just start repeating. So I was only looking that up because I was like, should I be doing those off screen, or is there something like insane, you know, to do for them on screen that I just don't want to miss or something, you know? It looks like I can, for the most part, do them off-screen, because they can always just come right back for me to have to repeat anyway. Also, in the time that it's taking her to get all finished with her SKELL business and finally get to leave, I got my own
Yes?
SKELL license and SKELL. Here you go. Yes! Here, look, I found the rest of my angel stones too. We did it! The assignments are complete! When my SKELL got wrecked, I figured there was no chance I could finish these. It's amazing. Who knew you could get this much done when, working with a partner? I've worked alone all this time, but now I finally understand why people enjoy working in teams. Yeah, I finally see that. Before, I barely managed a conversation with the other members of my division. But now I think it's time I take a chance on a real, honest cooperation. Thanks for everything. I look forward to teaming up with you again sometime.
I'm heading to the top.
I'm heading to the top. Alright. Oh, belly gecko. Now we've got a bunch of things. Bunch of things to do. You know what? Let's do it. Let's do one more affinity
Are you
quest.
the one they paired me with?
This
You have
comes
the look
from a
of
basic
beast.
quest, so it will
But what about
at
inside?
least open up a bit of space.
Does your heart burn with a flame hot enough to forge a true blade? Yes. Your eyes tell 1,000 tales that no words can match. Finally, the fates have delivered to me a partner worthy of my trust. Forgive me. I am Bose Lowe's, proud member of the Harriers. I will be a partner on this job. But please, call me Sensei.
I will not be calling
You
you
know
that.
this term? It's what some Eastern cultures used to call teachers and wise men back on Earth.
I wouldn't be calling you that. But tell me more.
Ah, a kindred spirit, I see. I used to travel in such places collecting antiquities, Buddha carvings and the like. Oh, and bonsai trees. Just looking at them is enough to soothe the most wounded of souls. Pray tell, what is it about the East that draws your... No, belay that. If we start down this path, we'll be talking until dawn. Let us focus on the mission. A few days ago, a group of Blades left the city to hunt some indigents. And they've not been heard from since. Our job is to track them down. If we also happen to take care of the indigents along the way, so much the better. Rest easy, my friend. Sensei will show you what it means to be a true Harrier.
Sounds like an
Day is
enforcer's
young,
job.
and victory is in the air. We ride!
But I guess we're searching for the missing blades. Head to Noctilum's vitriol cesspool. Like the millionth time we're going to Noctilum in one day. Okay, let me get the team together. So, we are unlocking a level 30 character, Bose, the Partisan Eagle. Who else is Partisan Eagle? I feel like I have one. Yeah, it's Lao. So, I'm only restricting Lao from being a part of this. Wrapped up in a wire. Okay, there we go. So, only Lao will be restricted for now. Forget what Partisan Eagle's job really is, but it's definitely not tank, I don't think. So, I believe it's just support. So he's probably gonna be mostly supporting me. So I don't need more supports. I need a tank, that's for sure. This is a tank, really. I mean, I can go with a samurai gunner. And I guess HP. I guess we'll go with, yeah, Bose for I and HP. That'll be the team for now, I guess. I don't know where this cesspool in question is. A lot of Noctilum is. And I don't mean that in a mean way to Noctilum. This whole place is a lot of poison around. I will die if I stand in most of its water. Through here? Oh, would you look at that? Vitriol cesspool. I was not supposed to come here in SKELL.
Not bad, newcomer. Your skills are matched only by your impressive guts. Huh? A Xeno?
You all are humans, right? Please help me, okay? I ran into trouble and hurt myself. My legs don't really work right now, you know? So if any creatures show up, I'm a goner.
That's a real shame. But I fear our own people must come before you. I'll not waste precious time on a Xeno.
What? Please wait, okay? Aren't Manon and humans friends?
Friends? Humans have no Xeno friends. Humans need no Xeno friends. Come,
Oh, fuck.
let us tarry with this degenerate beast no longer. Fine, but make it fast. And know that while I think this is folly, arguing would just waste more precious time.
Oh, really? Well, there should be some Lunaria flowers growing nearby, you know? Can you maybe bring me some? I should be able to use them with the healing device I built to get my legs working again. Please find me those Lunaria flowers, alright?
Not just gonna leave them. Do I already have the flowers? You can't just leave the little guy.
Did you find the Lunaria flowers?
That'd be fucked up.
Ooh, that's them! These should fix my legs up. I hope. Thank you so much. I'll never forget this, okay? And I promise to pay you back.
You can pay us back by slamming shut that gob of yours and getting out of here. We too must leave. Blades await us further in, and we've wasted more than enough time here.
Frost the Courteous. Great. I definitely don't want my SKELL in here. Bunch of the level 40s. If anything gets aggro, it'll be almost one shot and I have to rely on another insurance. And then after that I only have one more, so I really can't be doing that.
They look tough.
I was about to say, that thing's alive, but it's guarding something. It's guarding a wreckage.
Reinforcements. Not for long.
Reggie! Hi, Reggie.
You're really asking for it.
Let's buff up and regroup.
Damn, I'm in trouble. Somebody heal me up. The mightiest fog fallen.
On my own? Buff us up. All right then.
Let me out! Fuck.
Give them hell.
Okay. Why were they allowed to chase me in there? That was fucked up. Oh. Fuck. Fuck off. That's exactly why I left my SKELL out. That and it's getting stuck on everything.
Oh, crap. We've been spotted.
What? Oh, the Blada. Who gives a shit about the Blada? Why are you getting caught by Bladas?
Let's buff up and regroup.
If you guys want to fight that thing, go ahead. I'm not going to be a part of any of that. You're also protecting something. The only thing I want is this one done. Here we go. Alright. Hello for real this time, Reggie.
Wait, don't eat me. I taste terrible. Oh, please let this all be some kind of bad dream. Huh? Did you come here to save me? Oh, thank you. Those things ate everyone else, and I was sure I was next.
So you ran off in a blind panic? What happened to centering yourself, Reggie?
Sensei, what are you doing here? You were off on a mission.
You think some patrol job is more important than coming to my students' rescue? I secured powerful backup and came running. Now get a grip, son.
Right. Thank you, sir.
You're in for a hell of a dressing down later. For now, let's finish this.
They weren't far behind me. Please, just kill them so we can all go back to New LA alive.
Leave it to us. We'll show these monsters what true warriors can do.
The enemy's wide open. Open fire!
This one's got your
Open fire! I'll follow you anyway.
Furious blast! Don't forget about the rest. Take the fight to that.
Have a taste of the eye.
Reinforcements. Not for long.
Bullet twist!
Shadow strike! Look at that! Melee attack.
One after another.
Arcing home.
Heads up, be smart.
Sliding
Sword
sword.
gets under control.
Grenade.
Burning
Burst grenade.
Nice slash.
Not bad. I'll pull you. I'm doing it. No time for down. Furious slash. Shoot now while they're in there. This one's got your name on it.
Missile volley!
Look at that. Close quarters with melee attack.
I'll staple him down.
Executioner.
Should've waited.
Feel like stack up ahead. Move it to the kill.
This bullet twist. Real good.
Spiral atomic hit. Arcing horn. Don't forget about the rest. Close quarters. Right to that.
Good.
Reinforcements. Not for long.
I'm good at this.
Furious slash.
Block this!
I'm on the roll. Open fire. Ready to go. Sliding slinger. First grenade. Grenade. Look at that. Close quarters. Follow up with melee attack.
I almost just completely missed that.
Hit him with the melee. Block this!
How long is this fight? What? Oh, what? Oh my god. It's just a survival. Oh yeah, 2 minutes, I see. Yeah,
Executioner. Shoot down while they're in there.
a battle of survival.
Bullet twist!
Up against the wall. Give me a bump.
Yeah! It's on now! Time for some owning.
Grenade.
Bullet storm! Rising blade!
Sliding slinger.
Enhanced stand!
Arcing horn. Back slash. I'm on a roll. Open fire.
Heads up!
Furious blast.
Burning
Shadow strike.
I did my part. Now hit him with a melee attack. Block this!
At this point, I'm just doing things just because it makes them happy.
Heads up! Time for some owning. Bullet twist!
Like, I'm just gonna follow the little commands.
Leave it to me.
Defensive stance!
Superior die.
Here, have a taste of your
Look at that. Close quarters. Follow up with melee attack.
burning
Wild
slash!
back. Arcing horn.
Time for some owning.
I'll hit. Sorry. Back slash. Furious blast. Sliding slinger.
Getting close!
Close quarters.
Rising blade!
Shadow strike.
Okay.
Your turn to land a hit.
Did we do it? Good enough for you, Reggie?
Why do you still cower over there, son? It's finished.
Sensei, I'm sorry. I couldn't put any of what you taught me into practice. You always said never to betray my team. But I ran. I left them to die. It's over. I'm leaving Blade. I never should have joined in the first place. A coward like me will never be the sort of warrior you taught us about.
It's a fine thing to reflect on our weaknesses from time to time. Wouldn't you agree?
That's kind of you. But that sort of kindness usually winds up hurting people. If a guy like me keeps trying, it will only put more people in danger.
I see. Gods! You turn your comrades' deaths into an excuse to flee. Grow up and face the truth, son. You're just afraid because some monster nearly ate you alive. But look past that. Think on the future. Do we whimper and die, or do we find the life hold and reclaim what we have lost?
Sensei?
You're better than this. Now stand still so I can knock some guts into you. You can carry this weight, son. Huh? Sometimes a man needs a good punch. It's my responsibility to get him past this.
How many years has it been since I was a student at the academy? And yet you came all this way for me. I'm undeserving. And yet you treat me like your own family. You're an inspiration, Sensei. When you put it like that, you know I can't run away.
Damn right you can't. Now get your butt back to New LA.
Sure, man. Sure.
Train like you've never trained before. And show the Harriers what you're made of.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
You could just choose a different division. Nothing
Sorry
wrong.
to make you see that.
I know they
Still,
say it's
he's
looked
got a
down
heart like a
upon,
gauntlet,
but still.
man. Strike it firm, and it rings true.
Kind of just want to stare at him.
Shame. Hopefully my mighty cry will someday stir your soul. Well, no sense
know,
lingering
man.
here now that the job's done.
After,
Let's get moving.
Hold on, please.
Who's there?
I was about to say, after what you tried with that man on.
Manon, you saved. Remember?
The Xenome. I see your legs are once again in working order.
All thanks to you, right? Which is why I brought you this.
What is it? Some kind of transmitter?
A very powerful one, yes? One click and any spatial distortions in the area are fixed, you see?
Sounds bizarre. I have no need for such trinkets. All a blade needs is a well-honed heart and a body to house it. We humans.
Can you please just take it? Maybe call it a good luck charm or something? Right then. I'll just be going, okay?
I'm glad at least somebody was like, can you just shut up real quick?
I do not understand those men on it all. Come. Eleanor will be waiting for our report.
You were
Stay
trying
sharp
to
on
be
the road home.
racist to all
Danger
alien
always
life.
comes just when you start to relax.
Like, buddy. Why are they trying to turn this into, I don't understand those silly little guys, teehee. Like, no. You told him to his face that humanity are not friends and will never be friends with the Manon and will never need the Manon ever. Like, really, man? Really?
Hey,
And it's usually when it's just the Manon involved. Like, I haven't seen this type of, like, evil being chucked at L or anything. No. The Ganglion are treated with more respect than the Manon are.
Welcome back. How was the mission?
Not half bad, thanks to the fine partner you scouted for me. With his help, we got Reggie home safe and sound.
Am I hearing things? Every other recruit I paired you with has come home in tears. They usually get a little overwhelmed from all the lectures.
You didn't learn shit from him. I don't like him. I don't want to say I learned from him. His speech was really just, we still have a job. You're using their deaths as an excuse. Don't run away. Like, no, I'm just gonna
I
brag.
see potential in this one. That said, there's still much work to do. If we'd met at the academy, I could have trained you from the ground up.
You're not
What a
training
shame.
shit.
But perhaps it's not too late. Why don't we keep working together?
No.
I can help make you one of the true Blade elites. Well, what say you?
Oh.
Your answer pleases me. In truth, I'd have taught you anyway. This just saves me the trouble. Now, let us start again as master and pupil. I am Bose Lowe's. People call me the Harrier Hammer. For my fists pound any deviation straight.
Sure, man. Sure. Anyway, a new character, I guess. Man, I wanted a new Harrier's character just for him to be an absolute douche. Bose, whatever. Part of the Harriers, partisan eagle. A veteran soldier with a service record dating back to Coalition Army days. He went on to become a military academy instructor and trained many active blades. Bose is also deeply interested in certain facets of Eastern Earth culture. Bose uses a standard partisan eagle style for both ranged and melee encounters, regardless of enemy numbers. Vortex and Slayonet are his signatures. Slayonet. Alright, bud. Traveling. First of all, what's going on here? Elma, in the morning. Okay. Just needed to wait like half an hour.
Hey!
There we go.
Oh, hello.
Oh, Zenith, what a coincidence. Are you interested in cars? Oh, this is the... Sure. I expected as much. There's a glint in your eyes that I can recognize from another car lover I know. I'm hardly an expert on the topic myself, but I know enough to poke around under the hood. Reminds me how that friend of mine used to use all kinds of crazy car jargon when he drove me around in this classic car. White walls, glass packs, supercharged Hemi, rack, and pinion steering, stuff like that. His car was really old-fashioned, and it stalled all the time. But I think that gave me an appreciation for the history of the automobile. Made me feel like cars were more than just a bunch of bolts and metal. Sounds great. But first we have to bring back the classic cars. I wonder if there's enough information about old cars in the Lifehold archives for us to reproduce them. I know it's hardly feasible now, but let's do what we can to make it a reality someday. That would really be something to look forward to. Driving force.
What do you think?
She doesn't like being hit on, I guess. Like thinking back, that kind of made it sound like I was hitting on her. It wasn't even my intent. I was just like, man, I'll drive you around. Like, yeah, you're right. A good drive does you some good. And it's like, no, actually I'm actually sitting there like, hey Alma, maybe someday I was thinking, we could go on a drive together. I'm sure, bud. Sure. Any afternoon, I believe. What man on without? My dear friend Zenith, you have come at a most fortuitous moment. This good Manon fellow intends to buy one of our many fine creations. However, he wishes to pay us not in credits, but in pizza. We have stressed repeatedly that we rarely eat pizza, but he remains quite adamant. We are reminded of your human aphorism that a nod is as good as a drink with a blind horse. How true! It matters not how good this frozen pizza is. A barter economy is not a viable model. Sell the pizza to other Manon. Yeah, I'll admire. Well, as they say, when in Rome, get to roaming. Oh my god. You know, if he had some, L has some weird ability that allowed him to, like, cause, like, no way he learned so much English. And, like, we don't know how long he got that piece of the Lifehold. There's no way he just, you know, stayed by it for 2 months or something. Because, like, isn't it that he just kind of happened across it at one point and then just kind of left it there? And then was like, yeah, the prone are there. Tee. So, like, it's not like he exactly, like, studied. It seemed like he had the ability to just kind of memorize all of that all at one time, while also just having bits and pieces of information wrong. Does that mean that he kind of is the Lifehold archive right now? Like, does he have all that information just stored in his head somewhere right now? Would he be able to, like, recreate all the books and whatever that were in there? Mr. Nagi was kind enough to suggest a book of economics that he believed would help us with our fledgling business. He mentioned that it had been written by the founder of Sakuraba Industries. We found it to be tremendously interesting, both for learning Earth history and traditions as well as economics. And now that we think back, the book stressed that one must always prioritize long-term gains over short-term profits. We suppose that that would include being willing to accept pizza as a means of payment. So perhaps we could find a way to increase the value of the pizza, then resell it as at an appropriate markup. This could be the beginning of a beautiful new business model. We need to begin developing new products at once, lest we wander this opportunity. We will continue our conversation another day. Business acumen. Okay. And what was this one? Yell at night. The last one, I said we'd get a drink together, I believe. He's teaching somebody. Oh, it's Zenith. You here to stop the fight? You don't even know what this bastard said to me. He was mocking the... It's not training him, that's for sure. He was mocking the Reclaimers, saying that we're just a bunch of grave robbers and junk collectors, which is why I'm gonna bust his pretty little face. Tell me to take a deep breath and relax? Yeah, okay, fine. Oh, screw this. You're as big an idiot as he is. And now that my best friend's gone, you and Blade are all I got left. Think I'm gonna take it sitting down with someone talks crap about the work I do? Hell no. You gotta understand that part. Now give me one reason why I shouldn't knock out the rest of this son of a bitch's teeth. Join in. I'll back you up. In a SKELL? I'll back you up. Use Eleanor. Don't bring her into this, that's low. I didn't get a single heart from this. I did complete negative on this one. If Eleanor ever got wind of this little incident, I'd be scrubbing toilets for the rest of my goddamn life. Fine then, fine, you win. Fight's over. The jerk can buy me a meatloaf platter or something and we'll call it even. Peacekeeping. That could've went better. Does anybody else need nighttime? Still don't have a dog, Lynn. Early morning, late night. Early morning, afternoon, late night, evening, afternoon, evening. Man, this is stupid. Is it your early morning with HB? Need to get him out of the party then. I need to remember to keep other people in my party.
Get this.
Just because, like, other people still gain affinity from my conversations, even though, you know, the conversations aren't with them. So active members... HP has to go. Alright. So, who do I want to hear? Early morning, it says. Yeah, that's right. Six in the morning. I think there were only like 2 hours to early morning. Makes sense. Good morning to you, Zenith. I'm pleased to see you awake and hard at work at this earliest of hours. Were you just passing by? As you can see, I'm performing an inspection of the integrated production plant. Damn it. I chose wrong there. He wanted me to keep provoking the thought of him being a mediator. Truly, your powers of perception place you among Blade's elite. I heard that since the Xenoforms arrived here in NLA, the integrated production plant has been running at full capacity day and night. If any sort of trouble were to occur here, it would be a serious setback for Blade, the civilians of New LA, and the Xenoforms alike. It's when you're at your busiest that you're most likely to miss the early signs of trouble, so I figured the plant could benefit from a third-party inspection. That is what brings me here today. Sure. I'm grateful for the offer. However, your assistance is not needed at this time. I fear this inspection has been a waste of my own considerable talents. The plant is well run, and the staff's most pressing problem is an abrupt 2,000% increase in pizza requests. Oh no. And by deprioritizing lower demand items, the staff has managed to increase their pizza production without significant disruptions. Now if you'll excuse me, I must report my findings to HQ. I am pleased to see you faring well, but do not let complacency be your undoing. I hope we can work together again soon. A thoughtful man. again. Gotta love it. Just wanted
Yeah.
to look
Yeah.
at something. Yeah, yeah. And this was late night, I think it said. Late night with Fry. And he happens to be in the party right now. Yeah. Active members, Fry, you're out. Let's actually have Fog in for it. And yeah, that's right, late night, my bad.
Hey, give me another.
Hey there. Let me tell you, I'm having one rough day over here. I drink and I drink, but I can't get drunk. It's like I built up an immunity to scotch. Oh, which is the most terrible thing I've ever heard. I don't know what I'm gonna do. What do you like to drink, Zenith? Maybe I'll try your poison and see if it works. Oh, cool. Explain that you're still a minor so you wouldn't know. That's such a great option to have. Especially since, you know, this game's on a Nintendo console, so there likely were a bunch of, you know, in the original, I'm saying were for that, but are right now, even. There's likely a bunch of kids playing. So they just give them the option of just be like, I'm a minor, so I don't know. Shit, I don't know. A fancy cocktail, probably. With an umbrella. Those are always so sweet. Save it for a 21st birthday, you know? Excuse me. Still, I guess it never hurts to try something new. Hey, you know what? Talking to you just gave me a great idea. If I can't find the type of booze that'll get me properly hammered, I should just make one myself. Moonshine, white lightning, that's the ticket, alright. There's all sorts of weird fruits and grains and crap here on Mira that we didn't have back on Earth, right? Next time I'm off on an interceptor mission, I'll just gather up a bunch and see if I can ferment them into an entirely new type of drink. Man, I never thought I'd turn into one of those bathtub distiller types. But I guess sobriety's the mother of invention. Thanks for talking me through that. I owe you one. Still, I guess I'd better try the scotch one more time, just to make sure it still ain't working. Then I'll start drawing up plans for the distillery. See you next time, duty calls, alright? Midnight inspiration, okay. And that got him up to 2 hearts anyway, so... works for me. Before I do anything too crazy. And by do anything, I mean do absolutely nothing. Because I'm gonna be ending off soon. I'm gonna check these general quests real quick.
Hey.
Okay, nothing right now. Okay, I was just seeing if there were any pet quests. Because I think any pet from now on is just going to be random general quests and not even from affinity quests, so if I want a dog, I have to keep checking on those. So I'm just gonna end off here. Thanks for watching. Big fun. Next stream, we're gonna be doing a bunch of side quests anyway, so nothing too different from today. We're gonna be getting through a lot of stuff without forcing progress too much. So, that's awesome. Alright, and Muranium limit reached, so I've got other shit to do in the game anyway off screen. So, bye! If I can even disappear properly.